Hey y'all, I wanted to talk about something. So the other day I got a comment that said I was not very lean and I shouldn't call myself lean and I had a double chin. I don't know. I don't feel like I do, but maybe I do. Um, anyways, or it could just be camera angles. Anyways, but the reason I wanted to talk about this is because um, basically just because I think we have unrealistic expectations of what women are supposed to look like, or even men are supposed to look like. So I will insert a post or a picture of myself of what I look like currently here, and yeah, so I'm not ripped. I'm not jacked. I don't have huge muscles. I'm currently training for running and I'm like super into cardio. So I'm not going to have that super defined look, which is fine. I'm not really going, excuse me, I'm not really going for that. I'm more going for healthy, lean, fit body, uh, has good performance. I'm able to do my job. I'm able to, you know, focus at work. I'm able to perform just in life in general, be a good mom, all that. So the reason I wanted to talk about us having unrealistic body expectations is because I think we see on media and social media these women who are cut and very lean and jacked and have crazy visible abs, and it's honestly not very realistic. Like, nobody's walking around looking like that 24/7. Those people have dieted down, they have starved themselves, they've taken drugs, they've taken caffeine, they've taken diuretics, all kinds of things in order to look the way that they are looking. And they're typically only doing it for a short period of time, or or when they're doing photo shoots, they have really good lighting and really good editing. It's crazy the things that you can do with editing software nowadays, and that includes video as well. So I just I don't think, like, and women aren't supposed to have super defined crazy abs. Like, I have a picture on my Instagram where you can see abs, but I look super unhealthy in that picture. But I have abs, they're popping out. um, you know, but like, it's not healthy for women to be that low body fat percentage. That indicates low estrogen, which will affect your ability to have your period and get pregnant and be fertile and all that stuff. So you definitely don't want that. You definitely don't want low hormonal health. It's okay to have like a softer appearance to your body, like, especially as a woman. It's not super healthy to be very, very, very lean. And it's also not my goal to be super, super, super ripped, lean, because I want to have good hormonal health, right? I want to be able to, have a normal period and all that, which I do have. I have a very consistent period, which is great. But, I think it's just this idea, and I used to have this idea too, that women, like, you had to have huge muscles and be super jacked and have a small waist and a huge booty and all that, and like, that's the idea of healthy or what a woman should look like. But in reality, that's not very obtainable by the majority of the population. Like, even when I used to exercise all the time, eat higher protein, and by exercise all the time I mean like lifting weights and being at the gym consistently, like, I was still not ripped and lean as I would like to be. And maybe I posted a picture where I look very lean and ripped, but it's all lighting, and it was very difficult for me to even like maintain that physique. So I think, one, we should stop comparing ourselves to others, because that's not healthy either. And two, we have to have a realistic idea of like what women are actually supposed to look like. Like, we naturally carry more body fat than men do. Like, it's like I said, it's for hormonal health. We want to have those higher estrogen levels in order to be hormonally healthy. So I think, yeah, let's just let's just not compare ourselves to other women, and let's not especially to these Instagram fitness models, because you never know what someone is doing behind the scenes, what drugs they're taking, how they're starving themselves. Like, The point of my channel or my Instagram or whatever, me putting up content, is not to be like, hey, look how skinnier I am. And I know I post pictures of myself at the beginning of my what I eat in a days, but that's mostly just for like to show, you know, you can be relatively lean, because I do think that I am relatively lean, eating sufficient calories. And you know, it's not and being healthy and being able to perform in life and not relying on stimulants all day long, like those are really valuable things. It's not being super 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 skinny, and I'm never like going to be super super skinny. I'm 5'10", and what am I, I'm like 40 or 40. I'm 64 kgs, which I believe puts me at a BMI of 20, 20 or 21, which falls within the healthy range. So if I was to drop more weight, that would not that would not be super healthy for me. Like obviously it would be very difficult for me, and it has always been very difficult for me to sustain a BMI of 18. And maybe as I keep doing this lifestyle, maybe I'll like tighten up a little bit more, but you know, it's just it's my body type. I'm not super like, I have a thicker torso. I'm not like a petite girl for sure. I don't have the ideal perfect body, but yeah, which is totally fine because these are my genetics. So you will become lean, fit, and healthy as per your genetics. So let's just stop comparing ourselves, and let's not compare ourselves to like fitness models or anyone else, because they're not you. They have different genetics, they have different lifestyles, etc. Anyways, I hope this video came off okay, because the point I'm really trying to make is that, you know, we just don't have a very good idea of, like, I think what people are supposed to look like in general anymore. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for listening. Bye, everyone.